Hi, everybody. Thank you for joining our show tonight. This is Royce, your vinyl junkie. And I want to know if you guys are ready for this show. We're going to be unboxing the Women of Rock and Roll. It should be pretty exciting. I mean, I'm excited. And let's see. I'm looking for something over here. Um, oh, God. Well, I'll just ask the same old question. Is everybody ready?
You
Ready.
betcha.
Anyway, so this was kind of a tough one for me anyway, choosing. There's so many fantastic, beautiful, talented women of rock and roll. I mean, it's just immeasurable. But do we all have their vinyl? That's another story. So we're going to start off in our usual fashion, and we're going to go around and we're going to ask who bought anything new. Let's show what we've got new first, and then we'll start unboxing our individual collection of women in rock and roll. So I'll start out. I got something that I've been eyeballing for a couple of months, and I keep passing on it. It was sitting in this little record store, used record store downtown, along with Led Zeppelin's Mothership 4-album set. When I walked in and that was missing, I said, fuck it, and I bought this. I knew that this time I walked in, this would be missing
said,
too.
fuck it, I don't believe it.
Yeah, I know.
Hey, you know what?
You're catching up with Altini now.
I ran into an old carpenter. It's been several years now, and he taught me how to set finished carpentry. And we both worked for the same guy. And I walked in, and Russ goes, Royce, we hadn't seen each other in a while. Come sit down. And I went over and I sat at his table. We talked for about 30 minutes. He goes, you've really changed. And I said, yeah, how? And he goes, you used to have one of the dirtiest mouths of anybody I know.
Dang.
And you haven't said a cuss word once since you've been sitting here.
Was his name Richard? Was his name Richard?
No.
Okay.
No, he was from Arroyo Grande right here. Anyway, so yeah, no, I have my moments. I cleaned it up a little bit when we started having kids and stuff. I try not to cuss in front of my kids and stuff, but I get out on the construction site and stuff. It's just, it's game on. You know what I'm saying? So anyway,
Yeah.
I'm in the record store. And my Mothership is missing. 4-album set, and it's hard to find other than on CD or maybe a 2-album set. But this was the 4-album set, had some age on it. And so the other one that I've been eyeballing, I check for it every time and make sure it's in the back of the rack, was the one that I wound up buying because I freaked out when Mothership disappeared. I don't know what I was waiting for. This is called the Jimi Hendrix Experience, and it is an 8-album box set.
Whoa.
This thing, 8 albums.
Yeah, that's a nice one.
Yeah, no. What makes this one nice is this was issued. Hold on, let me get a little bigger picture of myself here. No, you guys will love that. This was issued in 2000. This was the first pressing of the 8-album set, and they've got a new pressing out now. This is 180 gram vinyl. You can find it in 180 gram repressed, and you can also find it in 150 gram repressed. If you just go to Amazon, they're both there. But this is the original 2000 pressing. And what makes this really cool is it's never been taken out of the shrink wrap. The shrink wrap's never been taken off this, and it's 21 years old. Okay. 21 years old, and I didn't even know this until I was paying for it. This cover is velvet. It's freaking velvet, man.
Wow.
I had no idea. But this 2000 issue is the only one with the velvet cover. So that just added to why I had to have this thing. Besides that, well, everybody knows I love Jimi Hendrix. But let me just tell you a little bit about this. The new limited edition 8 LP set. It includes 56 unreleased recordings, a 40-page full-color book filled with rare photos. Each album is pressed on 180 gram virgin vinyl in separate album jackets with art on them. Never before heard takes of your favorite Hendrix songs like Purple Haze, Hey Joe, and a stunning version of Little Wing. That's a great song, Little Wing.
Oh,
So anyway,
yeah.
It's got the 8 albums here, a lot of versions that have never been released of our favorite songs, my favorite songs. And I just can't bring myself to rip this shrink wrap off after 21 years. But that's really all I bought this week. I pretty much shot my whole wad on this thing because it was, when I first went in there, it was $180, and I asked the kid that was working there, I go, what is this new? I mean, I see them new for sale. It doesn't seem like they're that high. And he didn't even tell me it was original, didn't tell me it was velvet, all these things that would have really mattered to me. He goes, gee, I don't know. And I go, oh, okay. So I came back in a week later and they dropped it to 145. Well, you know, you can spend 155 to 180 on a repressing, and you can also get the 150 gram vinyl from Amazon for something like $119. You know, but I don't think it's got the same, you know, the big book in it and everything like that. But anyway,
so does that have all the studio albums in it?
Yeah, it has the studio albums and other takes of the albums that never got used, you know.
So like some extended mixes or something, or
pardon me?
That's cool. That's very nice.
Yeah, no, I'm really excited about it. I mean, look at the spot of this thing. I mean, what do you expect with 8 albums? I have to open it eventually, but I'm just I don't know, 21 years in the same shrink wrap, the limited edition, you know.
Well, let me ask you this, Royce. Is one side, can you see all the records on the one side, or is it a slipcase where you have to take it off? No,
you have to take it off. There's a couple little tabs right here that your fingers fit in to lift the velvet cover off. So anyway, I'm really excited about this. And you know, what's kind of, you know, you guys have really opened my eyes to the Kiss world and all of these variants and albums that have been issued that were recordings off the radio and all the bootleg stuff.
Wait, who did you say?
All the bootleg stuff.
No. What band?
Kiss.
Oh, yeah. Finally.
So, but what I'm seeing right now is everything that's taken place with Kiss, with all this craziness and all these, you know, box sets and everything, is taking place with everything. Everybody's trying to jump on the bandwagon and get a box set out there, and you'll get like the one studio album, the original, that you can buy, you know, maybe it's Led Zeppelin for 23 or 24 bucks, you know, Led Zeppelin 4, say, for example. But now you get another one of that, but with not the same recordings on it, and now the thing is like 50, 60 bucks, you know, and everybody's jumping on the bandwagon. It's like, if you're trying to collect a certain band, I mean, where do you draw the line? I mean, they're just going to keep throwing that stuff out there over and over.
There is no line with Kiss.
With no line with Kiss. Well, I didn't mean just Kiss. I'm seeing it with everything now. Every ad I see on Facebook, I look at what's available, and there's box sets on almost everything. I don't care what it is.
Box set?
Oh,
look at that box set right there.
Look at that. Okay.
This holds their entire catalog.
I'm gonna look at that.
I'm serious.
That's more like a vault set.
This came out a few years ago.
You know, is that bomb and fireproof?
Yeah, no.
It's a road case.
It's a road case.
Okay, Pat, you're up.
Oh, I'm up? Oh, okay.
You're up.
All right. Well, this week, my lovely wife picked up something really fantastic. I wasn't quite sure what to think about it. I do love this record already. And it is Queen, The Game. Now, this is remastered on 180 gram vinyl, and it is a half-speed master.
Half-speed,
okay.
Yeah.
So it's a half-speed master, remastered, in its original kind of like silver, you know, because some of these came out in the 80s after the first press was like it was kind of like foil or kind of like a chrome kind of look to it. And so like the second and third pressings all have like it's kind of like a dull silver, like it's but I don't know if you can tell. I don't know if you can tell, but it's real shiny.
Oh shit, yeah. It's like
wow. No, I thought I could tell there was foil there.
It looks like double platinum, Pat.
Yeah, so yeah, right. It looks like Kiss double platinum. And I got to tell you, man, I was very apprehensive on hearing this thing going, okay, how do they do a half-speed master at 33 RPMs. So lucky enough, I was on the phone with Jason. I go, how do they do this, Jason? Because usually most half-speed masters are at 45 RPMs. And he goes, well, throw it on their turntable and let's see, because it doesn't say anywhere that it's on 45 RPM. Well, lo and behold, it's on 33 1/3.
Right. It's just remastered at 45 or something like that, right?
Well, it's half speed recorded from the original tapes. That's the only way we can figure it out, right, Jason?
Yes.
The way that sounds, though, if they did it like that, you would get the chipmunks.
Right. Okay. This thing is 180 grams. It's heavy. It's I mean, this thing is so darn nice. The inner sleeve is super, super, super thick. Okay. It's made out of that nice thick cardboard.
Oh, yeah, I love those kind of inner sleeves.
And let me tell you something. This thing sounds incredible. So if you're a big fan of this record, I highly suggest go picking this thing up because, man, oh, man, it's a doozy.
What songs are on that, Pat?
Oh, this has got Dragon Attack. It's got The Game. It's got a little thing called Love. What else is on this thing? I don't know.
I got to tell you, do you know that, I go,
Dust.
like, there's no secret.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right. Another One Bites the Dust is on this. I mean,
that's a good one.
Just a great record.
No secret that I go to casinos. There's a dragon machine that when you get into the dragon mode, when you get the 3 dragons, up comes the Queen song. The diddle diddle dot, the diddle diddle dot, the diddle diddle dot.
That's awesome.
Oh, believe me, it's especially when you hear it, you know you're gonna win big money.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we like to play a little. We like to play a little slots too. I got lucky a couple of times more recently.
That's what you did.
With a 65 cent bet, I hit $1,400. I hit the major, the progressive. And then another time, let's see, I was playing this crazy train machine. The train drives by and drops money down. That's your money because you got this bonus round, right? And I got it to like $840. And my wife came over. I gave her a ticket from some other cash out. And I kept playing. And when I left, I ran that from 840. I said, well, I'll go down to 7 and quit. I ran it up to 1,000.
Jeez.
Go.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
Here we go.
All right, second up. Now this is particularly a favorite of mine. I don't know if everyone else is going to dig it, but I do. This just came out, and I thought I was not going to get this because it's very limited. This is Toto.
Oh yeah.
Okay, this is what's it called? Falling in Between Live. So this is recorded from 2007 in Paris, in Paris. And oh my gosh, this record is amazing. It's got Simon Phillips on drums. Kimball, of course, came back to the band.
You started SpongeBob.
What?
You
Started the SpongeBob bat.
Uh-oh. So where'd I leave off? Okay, Simon Phillips on. All right. Simon Phillips on drums. Bobby Kimball back on vocals. Just great stuff. It's a 3-disc album, very limited to 3,000. I happen to get number 702. And it is 3 different albums, or it's three LPs, all on different. Oh, here's the inner sleeve. Look at this. Just beautiful.
Wow, that's a beautiful inner sleeve.
Oh,
look at that.
So the first,
I love it.
The first album is yellow. Okay. Second one, again with a nice, beautiful inner sleeve, and this was pressed in Germany, so the inner sleeves are super thick. Second is a what color is that?
Purple.
Yeah, it's like a purple.
Yeah.
Okay. And of course, the great Steve Lukather's all over this thing, and it sounds just fantastic.
Wait, I just have to stop you for a minute. Scott Harris, we're just showing what we bought new this week. It's not a sausage festival.
That's right. Relax. Okay. Okay. So here's the third and final record. Beautiful. On like a, what is that? Like a green or teal? What is that?
I can't. I don't
Well, it looks
know.
like
The
a
lights.
forest green. Tilt it
Yeah,
back
got
up,
it to the
Pat.
shadows. Get it out of the shadows.
Yeah, tilt it back some.
Like a
Yeah.
forest green?
Oh yeah,
forest
yeah.
green.
It's a green.
Okay, so
Yeah.
I mean, beautiful 180 gram, 3 different colored vinyls.
Oh, nice.
The album is actually called Falling in Between, but this is Falling in Between Live, and it's probably one of their heaviest records.
Oh wow.
So, oh yeah, it's really great. So that's it for me.
Great. Okay, that's it for you.
Yeah.
Well, I think Jason, you look like you're next in line, buddy.
Oh,
so
am I?
we're popping
Okay.
you up.
Well, I got a couple things, and one of the things I got is a repeat, but I'm just going to show it anyway. It's a repeat to what Pat showed last week, but because his came in a day earlier than mine, from towerrecords.com.
Look at that bag.
Yep.
That's what she said.
Got to be the Ozmeister.
Ozzy Osbourne, No
Yep.
More Tears on colored vinyl. So we showed it
Absolutely
last week.
love that album.
Yeah, I do too, man. It's a great one. So,
But mine was still in the shrink, so you have to show the gatefold, Jason.
I already hold on.
Oh, you already.
I'll
That's,
pull the shrink back off.
oh,
Yeah, that may be the end of that shrink. So Pat didn't show the gatefold, so I'll show the gatefold.
Oh, look at that.
There's your gatefold. The band, and somehow Ozzy's on stage twice. I don't get it.
I was going to say, he's on both sides. As if my eyes are playing tricks on me.
and also, Pat had said something about it coming with a little gift.
oh, sure.
And it does. It's kind of cool. I wonder if Tower is doing this in all of their exclusives. But it's this little exclusive release booklet, and that's die cut. You see that?
Oh, yeah.
So it looks like a stencil almost.
And it's a book on this record. So, or you know, it's not a, you know, it's like a pamphlet or something. So, you know, but it's got some pictures of Ozzy doing an in-store at Tower, and I believe this was in Manhattan, maybe. But pretty cool.
Yeah, so Tower Records are making their vinyl like a box of Cracker Jacks. You got a little
Come on, man. We're kids.
got a prize
fans.
inside.
We love Cracker Jack prizes.
That's right.
Cracker Jack,
Damn.
you know,
Well,
popular.
you know, that album, No More Tears, the videos they were playing were great on that, too.
That's right. And then, speaking of, we'll get there, Kiss, here's a box I haven't actually opened yet.
Oh,
I saved it for the show. I've had it for
Wow.
almost a week. So
Oh.
I'm actually going to unbox this.
You must have been sweating all week, shaking. I gotta open it. I gotta open it.
All right. So this comes to me from a buddy of mine in the Netherlands.
Hey, Jeff Davidson just asked, Jason, doesn't that album come with a T-shirt also?
There is a bundle for the T-shirt, and it's about $20, $15 more, right, Pat?
yeah.
I did not buy the bundle with the T-shirt.
I think that came after because we did not see that shirt.
Not when Pat and I pre-ordered it. No, I think it was a bundle that came a little later. That's right.
Yeah.
So, so this is another. You know, there's the box. This is another one of those wonderful bootleg box sets.
Oh, snap. Look at that.
This is the second from the Dynasty era. This is
Look
called
at that.
Royal Highness Part 2. And it's got all of the tour dates on the back of it. So let's just explore a little bit of the internal part of this, because that's what's great about these particular box sets is they do so much cool stuff with the
It's bootleg.
It is 100% bootleg.
Isn't it crazy that they didn't do it themselves?
Well, they're starting to.
Yeah, they're starting to.
The destroyer is coming. So we get with this, we get these little cards, and there's one for each member. I'm not going to pull it out, but then you've got guitar picks.
No.
Oh, shoot.
Replica guitar picks. And then we've got, now, if people don't know all about the merchandise and toys of Kiss, Kiss had something in '79 called funnily enough, rub and play kit. And,
Wow.
and it's these little, you know, I don't even know what to call them, but you
rub it with
these
like a popsicle
transfers.
stick. Yeah.
Right. It's got these transfers. You transfer them over to cardboard. So they kind of replicated those little things and these little.
Wow, look at that.
Isn't that cool, Pat?
What the heck?
I knew you would appreciate that.
So wait a minute, you rub that shit and it gets that big?
No, it doesn't get enlarged, knucklehead.
That's exactly what happens. Rub it with a popsicle stick and it gets that big.
Yowza, yowza, yowza.
And then it comes with this wonderful, hold on, getting there. This pretty cool poster.
Another poster.
Wow.
Oh my gosh, look at that.
What the heck? Guys doing it right.
Hey, Pat, you gonna be okay?
No, this is like
I want one.
Then they did a replica. These were the album flats. Some of the album flats. Actually, if you look up here in the corner, that one side, you know, it's kind of a replica of one of the sides,
like the cube. Yeah.
So these are kind of like the album flats that they used. And then, as with all the picture discs that these bootleg guys do,
Scott Harris would like to know who pressed that.
I cannot tell you.
Nobody knows.
Yeah, no, I know the company, but I also know who does it, and we can't say. So,
all right, fine.
But anyway, there's picture disc. I'm not going to go through them all, but there's 4 picture discs in here.
That's a pretty cool picture disc, man.
Wow.
Yeah, and you get like San Diego from November 29th, 79. I think there's one other show in here. But here is the reason why I buy these boxes. And I showed it before. But they do these amazing books.
Oh, look at this. Okay?
And they are so cool.
How many pages is that, Jason?
There was a pic in that book.
60 to 80 pages easy.
Oh, wow.
So it's
look at that.
Chock full.
Oh, my gosh.
Of the cool stuff.
Wow.
That's it. So. I'm done.
And, hey, and I just got one of those, too.
Oh, yeah.
Pinball machine.
Jason just got a pinball machine.
Just got a pinball machine. So
he's a pinball wizard. It's got
there you go. There's mine. It's always a wonderful day in the house when we get new Kiss stuff.
Oh my gosh, those box sets are beautiful, Jason.
I know, man. Aren't they awesome?
Just great.
All right, I'm good. On down.
Okay, all right. Thank you. That was great. Okay, Mr. Michael.
Well, this is a good segue because I didn't get any vinyl this week. But I got this in the mail from the Kiss Army in Spain. The Kiss Army Spain made a book. Kiss Destroys Madison Square Garden, 1977 to 2019. So their first show was in 77, which I was at.
Nice,
right, baby.
2019, which is the last show that they were, which I was at. And
the Garden.
So now, the reason I got this book is because I contributed to this book. Okay.
Oh, okay.
So it has a couple of my stories in here. Okay.
Okay.
Which I'm not going to read to you. I want you to buy the book. But they have it's a great thing. The history of Madison Square Garden, with capacities for hockey games and basketball games and concerts and stuff, and all the times Kiss played here. But let me get to the page where I contributed photographs. Now, you'll never see these photographs anywhere but this book, unless people start bootlegging my photographs. And I was in the first row. Okay, look at this picture.
Very nice.
Wow.
I have the look how. Do you see the flames just coming off his lips?
Yeah, yeah.
Isn't that amazing?
Wow.
Yeah, Mike, you should have been a rock and roll photographer. But anyway, here's the best. Here, these are all my photographs except one of them.
Oh, look at that.
Those are nice.
I took that with a 35mm Yashica camera, and what I would do was I would wait and wait and wait. I was looking through the eyepiece, almost the whole concert, just waiting for the right shot, and boom!
Right.
And I think I did a great job.
Well, that's really what it takes. That's what it takes, Mikey. You're doing it right. You know what's interesting is on Facebook, I was invited to join the
Look at that
club from Spain.
Oh, there you go.
And I think I read about that. I think I read about that booklet, and it seemed like it was going to be reasonably priced.
It's reasonably priced, and there's only a limit of 200.
Oh,
200. And here, look at this cool poster that comes in there.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Right now, here's Gene Simmons. He's right over Madison Square Garden. I mean, look at that picture. This picture says it all. See, he's sitting right on top. That's the garden there. So,
how many pages do you think that is, Altini?
Do I think or no? It is. There's so many photographs in here. It's not funny. Hey, guess who's in here? Angelo. Anybody know Angelo?
Yeah.
Eyes on Angelo. There he is.
Yeah.
Angelo's
nice
too.
That's awesome.
All right, I would say there's over 102, over 250 pages.
Wow, that's nice.
And it's made.
Wow.
Look how well it's made. I mean, really. Here's the spine.
Yeah, it's really, it's really funny you're showing this because, like I said, I was.
You're a SpongeBob.
There was an invitation to join the KISS fan club.
Wait, you're breaking up, Royce.
Huh?
It sounds fine to me.
Oh no, I was just saying there was an invitation on Facebook for me to join Spain's KISS fan club, and they talked about that book. Did anybody else see that?
Well, that's the guys who put it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I know. I just wonder if anybody else saw it on Facebook.
Oh, sure.
I was surprised.
Sure.
Okay. All right.
Oh yeah, that's how the thing's getting sold is word of mouth on Facebook.
Yeah, it goes around in circles on all the KISS pages on Facebook and stuff like that. So, but that's awesome.
Yeah. So if anybody wants the book, just email me or message me, and I'll give you the link to get it.
Nice.
Okay. Well,
I mean, it's been posted.
How much was it, Mikey?
Oh, let me see. It was to get 2 of them shipped overseas. It was like $130, something like that.
Okay.
So, because that includes the shipping. I don't know what one cost.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah, shipping's really expensive. It's like $45 just to get it over there.
Easy.
No, this one it's like $20 because they do some kind of a super mailer.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. So I think the book cost about $60, $50 or $60.
Hey, over there.
I think it's a great price for that quality book.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, that's all I got.
Okay. All right. Sounds good. Sounds good. All right. So
let come up. Hey, there's my beauty.
I guess we'll.
Oh, never mind.
Okay, hold on. We'll bring you up. Let's see it again.
There's my beauty.
Yeah. Oh God, that's the one you picked up. I don't know, 3 weeks ago or something like that, right?
Yep. It is. Yep.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Wow.
Yeah, no, that's cool. I love pinball machines. That's all I did as a kid. Play pinball machines. In fact, right next to the main hangout after school, the Polar Queen, famous for 40 years at the hangout. That's where you went to find out what was going to be going on. Anyway, right next to that, they opened up a pinball place called the Pin. We called it the Pins. And so that became a big part of our lives for the longest time. And of course, whenever we got a speeding ticket on our motorcycles, we'd go drowned our sorrows over playing the pinball machines with our paperboy money and stuff, And so we were doing that a lot too. But anyway, what I wanted to show, I guess we've all gone through the new stuff. There's one new thing that I haven't shown, and I was waiting for a special occasion. And that is my dear friend Linda Foster. This was a pencil drawing by an English artist of Jimi Hendrix, obviously.
Jeez, look at that.
This is pencil, you know. I absolutely love this thing. It's the third Hendrix picture I have. I have one in my office. I have one hanging in my entry hall, right across from Jimmy Page playing the double neck guitar, you know. And
that's
so,
awesome. Look at that.
Yeah, no, I was looking at frames today. I got to get this frame. It's like 11 by 14, you know, so you can put that in a pretty big frame with a little bigger mat or something, you know. But I mean, this guy, I mean, look at just look at the detail. I mean, just the beard stubbles and whatever, you know.
Well, it's the eyes, man. Those eyes are staring at you.
Yeah, look at that.
Yeah. Isn't that crazy?
Hey, you.
And I want to thank my dear friend Linda Foster for getting this. And the guy's got quite a bunch of stuff.
Who's the artist?
It's let's see. I don't have his name memorized. It's,
Chris Burns.
Chris Burns. Yeah, that's right.
Chris Burns. Okay.
Yeah. Look at look at Scarface there with the machine gun. You know.
Wow.
I know his brother, Ass Burns.
You know the cousin.
Who's the cousin?
Carpet Burns.
But this is a London artist, so this was shipped over from London. And I mean, I absolutely love this thing. I can't wait to get it up on my wall.
Does it smell like fish and chips?
Did you say fish and chips?
Yep.
Yeah. Does it smell like fish and chips?
No.
Okay. Hey, just checking. I mean, you know.
Okay, so we're going to move on with our Women of Rock and Roll now, and I'll go ahead and
Josette's
start.
here.
Huh?
Josette Green's in the house.
Who?
Oh, Josette.
Josette
Hi, how
Green.
you doing?
Oh, Josette. Okay.
Vegetarian.
I'm going to have to say hi to her real quick before I go on.
Yeah, you should say hello to the people in the chat there.
That's right. We got Jeff Davidson, Josette. Josette. Who else do we got? Gloria.
Dan, just the facts.
Yep.
Maria Scott Harris is typing his ass off.
Yeah. What did he say? He goes, this is too much of a sausage fest or whatever. And he says, I'm gonna go watch something on Twitch or something like that. I'm like, all right, whatever.
Yeah. we've got Angelo, like you said, Scott. Jeff Davidson just lost his puppy, you know. Julie, yeah, I know. It's sad. Beautiful dog too. Julia, Maria.
Your buddy Bob is here.
Bob. All right, Bob.
Yeah, Bob was here. I don't know. He hasn't said anything in a little while here.
Chris Pace is here.
And Linda Foster. There's Bob up here.
Where's Linda?
Linda Foster. She was the first person to comment, but she's dealing with a lot of stuff right now. She wasn't sure she was going to be able to come to the show at all. Hey, let me remind everybody, hit the thumbs up button, please. That way the haters won't make us look bad. We'll have too many ups.
No, you got to say it like everyone else says it. Why don't you go ahead and smash that subscription button?
Yeah, smash the subscription button. Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
And subscribe and get notified or something.
Thank you.
Ring that bell.
Yeah.
Hey, guess who's here? The Wizard Slayer.
Hey.
Hey, Carol. There's not enough E's in the. Pat, you need to add some E. So I'm gonna unbox my first Woman of Rock and Roll.
No, I don't believe what you got in your hand, you son of a
bitch. I know what you're gonna say. Janice Joplin Pearl. And I got to tell you, Janice is an absolute icon, and she'll never be forgotten, ever. You know, she only made 3 albums, two of them with the band Big Brother and the Holding Company, and I remember them very well. They were a good band by themselves, but they collaborated with her, and they made the first 2 albums. This one was a solo album, but she didn't have a band backing her. but it wasn't like she was in charge, right? And sadly, she had a heroin overdose in October of 1970. So from 62, she started making music in 62, had one of the greatest bluesy rock voices ever. If you've never heard Janis Joplin, I'm sure probably everybody had. You've got to listen to Pearl. You've got to listen to Me and Bobby McGee. You've got to listen to Lord, Won't You Buy Me a Mercedes-Benz. It's sung with no instruments, only the most important instrument of all, the human voice. But she sings that with no instruments backing her up, just her voice. It's a great and funny song. My friends all have Porsches. I must make amends. Cracks me up, whatever. I listened every album I'm unboxing. I listened to today. I cleaned them and listened to them. So anyway, this is a great album, and I've got
that thing still sells today. I mean, it's just that's one of those records that will continuously sell.
Oh, timeless! I think they're even making a box set of this record again.
Wow.
But yeah, Columbia. This should be original press. I have two of these. I've had one. I've had one from the beginning. I mean, when it was first put out. This one.
There's a mobile fidelity. There's a mobile fidelity ultra disc one step coming out.
Oh my gosh!
On both copies. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to show is going to be. Okay. Well, I'm going to change the order here a little bit, more chronological here, and that is Jefferson Airplane Surrealistic Pillow. I'm sorry. And this is about as psychedelic as rock gets, along with Jimi Hendrix. Jimi Hendrix was considered psychedelic rock too, but this is you got to listen to this. This was the original here. Later on, they quit and they came back as Jefferson Starship. Right now, it's Jefferson Airplane. That was the original. Mm-hmm. And this is just an absolutely great album, psychedelic rock. Grace Slick. It's in the female rock. Here's Grace. I can't tell what happened. Okay. Grace Slick, fantastic voice. she was the back. She fronted the band, and they were together from 65 to 70. 96, they went to the Hall of Fame. Then they were active. Let's see, 1972. Then a few members left and started their own band called Hot Tuna. So they waited a little while and got together some new members and came back as the Jefferson Starship. So anyway, this is great. I mean, these people are really iconic from the hippie psychedelic era, And so we'll take a quick look at the vinyl here. I guess I can pull it out from almost any side of the sleeve. RCA. Like I said, I listened to this probably an hour and a half ago, the whole album. And
that looked like an Altini sleeve.
yeah, I've got a lot of them. They're Altini Royce sleeves, not just Altini sleeves. But this has got some great songs on it. I mean,
it can't be an Altini sleeve. It exists.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Oh, FY, you guys.
But let's see. This has the big hit "White Rabbit" on it, and "Plastic Fantastic Lover." Now, tell me that's not psychedelic. "Plastic Fantastic Lover."
Royce, you can't go around hitting white rabbits.
Embryonic journey. Somebody, do you want somebody to love? Everybody knows that song. Anyway, she has funny. It's a really good album. Really
Never heard it.
Good. Really good. I mean, they just don't make them like this anymore.
Thank God. Just messing with you, Royce.
Okay.
Wait, speaking about White Rabbit, wait, let me just interject here. Did you ever hear the version of White Rabbit in Arabic by Mesa Cara?
Oh boy, here we go.
Oh my God, you cannot believe how it sounds in Arabic. It's unreal.
Why don't you sing us a little bit?
How does it go?
Oh, you're a dick. All right. I don't speak fucking Arabic, but
you don't speak English either.
Jerk off. But the only thing they can't translate to Arabic is "feed your head." She's going, oh yeah, and then feed your head. Feed your head.
Where can I get that?
Well,
hey, Denise Kennedy just joined us. How you doing, Denise?
Hey.
Listen, if you get the American Hustle soundtrack, okay, American Hustle soundtrack, you'll get Mesa Kara's version on there. It's unbelievable. I wish I could play it for you, but it won't play. Maybe I can. I don't know. Do you think I can do it?
You might get a copyright strike.
Yeah, forget it. All right.
Yeah.
I don't know how all these people do it without getting the copyright strike. You know?
How do they play whole albums? I mean, I played individual songs, and they did give me a little write up about copyright. And since I wasn't monetized, it wasn't like you wouldn't get any money if you were monetized.
That's right. That's what happened. That's what happened.
Right.
We've talked about it before. I've talked about it before on here. There are some artists that will automatically give you a copyright strike and remove your video, but most will just monetize your video and get the money from the advertisements.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. Well, you know what's funny, guys? I still don't have my regular Facebook account on my computer, and every time I try to click on the link to open it, I get this screen that says you've disagreed with our decision to shut your account down. Do it, and if we find that we're still right and you're wrong, then we're going to permanently close your Facebook account. And I mean, I tell you what, it had me completely freaked out. I was wondering, trying to figure out all kinds of ways to set another one up and take. I've got 3 businesses: Royce Construction, Pacific Home Inspection Company, Royce and Betty Eddings, Realtors and Navigator Real Estate. All that stuff is under Royce Construction. I was trying to figure out how in the hell, where am I going to put all this stuff, or how am I going to move it all and not lose it all, And then I noticed just the other day that the date of my so-called infraction was June 19, 2020. It's over a year old. The message from them says they'll decide in a couple of days. This is over a year old. So it kind of freaks me out. I have to go through Google and I can get on my account, but I can't just go through the normal way. Anyway, whatever. So if something happens, you guys will know that I'm fighting with Facebook. Okay, Fleetwood Mac Rumors.
This is Arabic. Listen.
It sounds a little bit like Ravi Shankar, man.
This is where it gets good. Wait.
Okay, wait. Well, let's listen. I'm feeling it. Go ask Alice. Yeah.
Ain't that fucking cool?
I think I like that version better.
I thought you were joking.
No, man, I don't joke about Arabic shit like this.
Not about serious stuff like that. Yeah.
Anyway.
So anyway, Fleetwood Mac Rumors. This is an original press. This band was formed in London in 1967, and one of their big hits is this album, Rumors. They were active from 67 to 95, then 99 to present. So they had a little shutdown period in there. And this is just, Stevie Nicks, of course. That's the rock goddess, Stevie Nicks. And look at a young Stevie Nicks. What a pretty young lady.
Not just Stevie in there.
That's right.
No, that's right.
Christine McVie.
That's right. You got Christine in there.
Okay, yeah, no, she's beautiful too. What are they? What is it? Like an orgy up above in the upper pictures?
Whoa, easy.
That's another meaning to loving you isn't the right thing to do.
What's going on up there? Okay, so anyway, it's a great album. Great album. They've been repressing the hell out of it. They probably even have a box set now. And I've had this for a long time. Warner Brothers, nice vinyl. Like I said, I've played every one of these today that I'm showing tonight. Cleaned them up with my Royce.
Hey Royce, what is the cover? Does the cover on that one feel like, is it smooth or is it textured?
Okay, I'd say smooth.
Okay, because then that's if you had a one of the very first pressings, it's more rigid and it's got this weird kind of texture to it. If it's really smooth and glossy, that's a later pressing.
But Pat, you're always trying to rain on my original pressing.
No, I'm not. I'm just saying. I was asking you.
I'm just messing with you. So
take it easy.
I mean, it's not like super glossy. It's actually
like does it feel?
I'm not sure what you're
Well,
exactly what you mean.
Yeah.
I know that it says on the back here. It says 1977, made in the USA, 1977, Warner Brothers.
Yeah, but even the ones today will say 1977.
We'll say 1977. Warner. Okay.
Yeah.
I knew you'd chime in and crush me, Jason, but it's okay.
Oh, look at Royce. He's on fire tonight. Damn.
I mean, but it looks like an original pressing to me.
Yeah.
It is, man. I think it is.
Hey, Gloria said Mr. Royce is manhandling the vinyl.
He sure is. Look at him.
I mean,
got his mitts all over it.
He said, please
no. What people don't see, when my hand goes like this, you think I'm touching it, but I'm not. I'm never touching it.
Touch me in the
When I go in and grab the vinyl, I got fingers on the label and a thumb on the edge, baby.
Thumb up his ass.
I mean, Royce respects the vinyl.
You think it's fingers, but it's not. It's Royce.
That record is also among the biggest selling records of all time. It's sold over 40 million copies.
And I tell you what, you listen to it, you'll understand why. It's
sure.
Oh my God.
That's a good record.
It's really a good record.
I'm just secondhand news, baby.
That's right. Stevie and Lindsay are still going at it again right now.
Yep.
What, fighting?
Yeah, they're still. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Well, collaborating.
No,
they're fighting again.
Isn't that one and the same? Fighting and collaborating.
Yeah, they fired Lindsay and all kinds of shit.
And then he sued him.
Yeah.
And I think he got more money than being on tour for that period of time.
It sounds like the Don Felder and the Eagles, like they're always fighting each other.
Yeah.
I just spilled rum and coke on my next album. I pulled a Mikey here,
Oh no!
No, wait a minute! I don't spill rum and coke on shit.
He just drops them and shatters them.
But it was still in the cover, so I'm okay. This next one's another good one. Betty and I saw these guys.
It's just a cover. What the hell?
Betty and I saw this band in concert at the Paso Robles Fairgrounds, and I hate to admit this, but I'm an honest guy. We're in there, and I mean, this is a huge arena. I mean, they have rodeos there. I mean, you've got huge on the flat area, then some small bleachers, and then the ones that go up to the sky, like Stairway to Heaven. So it's a big place. It holds a lot of people. And we got in there, and we were on the ground floor. We're feeling pretty good about ourselves. We're on the ground floor. We're not way up in the bleachers behind the stage like we've been before. And so we're sitting there, getting excited. The band starts to play. And we're in the last fucking row, and the other 80 rows in front of us, all the way up to the stage. Everybody, I'm not talking a couple of random people. Everybody in front of us stood on their chairs. And to be honest with you, after about 3 songs, we said, "This really isn't fun. I don't think I have the balance anymore to stand on my chair all night." And we both decided we could stand just outside and be a little more comfortable. Not see the band in either location, but we were so pissed off that they weren't making people sit back down so you could see the show that after 3 or 4 songs, we just walked out. And I
What?
don't know. Yeah. I just wasn't into that, having to stand on my little metal chair all night long to see anything. It just wasn't worth it to me. We just got pissed off. But anyway, Heart. We're talking about Heart, baby.
Yeah, baby.
We're talking about Nancy and Ann Wilson, rock goddesses on this album. Great voices. Oh man, I listened to this. I mean, that Heartless. Everybody knows the song Heartless. That's a great song. Devil Delight, Just the Wine, Without You, Mother Earth Blues. I mean, this is a great album. It really is. All the songs on the back.
Hey, Royce, Josette has something to say to you about the rum and coke spill. She says if you put the plastic like her grandparents have on the couch, you might not have that problem.
Thank you, Josette. I'll get some of your Italian grandparents. That's great. Thank you. I will. Well, this was like the only one that I unboxed that didn't have a plastic cover on it. I just spilled a little bit down here, and I had a napkin, wiped it right up. This is not in the best shape to begin with. There's some stuff, going on here, but I'm not trying to make it any worse. Believe me. I hope it never gets any worse than it is now. Anyway, so we'll take the vinyl out.
Wait a minute. How do you walk out on Heart?
You know
That's
what?
unheard of.
I should have never said that. I know. It really makes
That's unheard of.
Yeah, but listen, if everybody's standing up on their seats, right? And if you're not in the first 5 rows, this is my rule. If I'm not in the first
I'm telling you, there must have been 80 rows in front of us, and everybody was standing on their seats. It was miserable.
Fuck that. You want to spray them with a fucking Uzi, Yeah.
Thank you.
I don't like it either.
Cool mushroom.
Well, look, Jason, you don't have to. You're like 7 foot tall. I can understand Altini. He's got to stand on his chair because he's only 4'3".
You're a dick. Anyway. The mushroom label?
Yeah.
The mushroom label, baby.
Yeah, that's a first pressing right there.
Yeah, there we go.
Weren't they on Columbia though?
They were on Epic, I believe, after that.
Okay, and I know they had a problem with their record company.
They did.
Record company was trying to insinuate that they were 2 lesbos.
Oh boy.
Okay, and they got after they caught on, they didn't want to be portrayed as that. First of all, they're sisters.
Yeah, they're sisters. Come on, man.
Second thing is they wanted to do it on their own merits, not with this bullshit innuendo bullshit. And the record company finally cut the shit on that.
Now this next one, I enjoy all of them, and I enjoyed listening to them all again today. I would say out of all those, I mean, Janice Joplin just really. That first time I ever unboxed, I think, any vinyl on that vinyl competition show we all used to play around with. I told this big long story.
Don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I told this big long story, and then I pulled out Janice Joplin, and one of the comments in the chat were, "We had to listen to all that to see that." I mean, they really knew how to hurt a guy in the chat over there, But this next one, I mean, I really enjoyed her. I mean, she was a great front woman, and kind of punkish and new wave-ish. But those are all subgenres of rock, and what are you going to do? I had to bring this one out because I really like this band. I like this lady, and that is Deborah Harry and Blondie.
Oh yeah, of course. Dang it. Yeah. I mean, that's a great band right there. I mean,
it's a great Eat to the Beat. Eat to the Beat.
Obviously, you've never seen them in concert. They played at Central Park at the Schaefer Festival, and they absolutely bored the living shit out of me. It was
my god.
They had Nick Lowe. Nick Lowe opened up for her. I felt and then she comes on. Blow me!
Blow me!
Blow me! Fuck that. Right,
well, these guys were active from 74 to 82. Then they quit, and then they came back in 97, and they're still active now. 97.
Look, Deborah Harry is definitely a badass. I mean, come on, man. I mean,
the tide is high and I'm
the
moving
waters
on.
up my ass. Grass. Fuck Blondie.
Call me one
dear
way
God.
or another. Mikey will get you. He will get you.
And then I'll beat up your mother one way or another.
He's got cement shoes. He will get you. Get you.
Good Lord.
Okay, now look at the sleeve. This is Pat. This is one of those nice sleeves. Nice thick. I mean, I wish all the sleeves were like this. They'd all still be in existence.
Well, I can't tell, the difference between. I know the Fleetwood Mac for sure.
Debbie is a total badass.
Oh yeah, I agree.
Yeah, totally cool.
Well,
And
Josette
some crazy songs too,
Josette said she saw Deb and Chris and Clem a few years ago. Clem? There's a band named Clem?
Yeah, Clem Burke. Don't you know the drummer? I mean, he's an incredible drummer.
I know Clem Cadiddlehopper. That's about the only Clem I know.
You got a little Clem on your schlem.
Easy now.
Anyway, the vinyl's clean. Okay, that concludes my Women of Rock unboxing. Female gods of rock and roll. There are too numerous to mention here.
Oh, there's a ton. I mean, there's a ton. But those are some good ones there, Royce. You picked out some good ones. Yeah.
Thank you. All right. Well, let's see. If we're going to go right down the line, Patrick, I hope you're ready. Because
if we go right down the line, it's going to be boring at the end.
All right.
I'm not just talking about Altini either. I'm including me. I'm including me.
All right. Look, my wife and I debated if this is more along the rock scenes, but this particular female artist has set trends for decades, and I mean like 4 decades, if that matter. And it's Cher. Okay, I mean there was a time when Cher actually did rock. There was not everything's all cheesy, and the one album actually she what's the name of that album, Jason, where she did A World Without Heroes, and oh my gosh, it's incredible.
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, I forgot all about that.
Okay, so she does a remake of a Kiss song from The Elder, and it's called A World Without Heroes. But on the song, it's a more rocked out version, and she's got Richard Marx singing background and Steve Lukather doing the solo, and it's incredible. Incredible. So you can't.
What's the name of that song again? I'm looking at my Cher album to see.
Okay,
A World Without Heroes.
Yeah, it's A World Without Heroes. And I forget the name of the album. It shows a picture of her sitting on the side. It's from 1989 or 1990, and it's pretty hard to find on vinyl. But we have the CD. I should have brought it out. But anyway, you can't go wrong with Cher. I mean, look, man, she's been around for 4 decades, if not longer, and she said she was starting to set some trends there. But anyway. Yeah. Okay. Next up, we've got. Oh, this is. I mean, how can you not acknowledge the great Pat Benatar?
Oh, you have to.
Okay. I mean, this is the live album called Live from Earth, and it's 1983. It's got a bunch of best hits on there. Now, the reason why I pulled this out because I think one of our other friends here is going to pull something out of Pat Benatar, but I didn't want to go too crazy with the Pat Benatar stuff because I got it all. But this is just, I mean, this is a really good, actually, really decent live record. Her husband Neil Giraldo is just an amazing guitar player, and look, she said she inspired a slew of female artists out there to get to do their stuff.
Yeah, wow. One of my favorite songs she sings is "Love Tastes Like Squingill."
Oh my
God! Okay. Now I'm surprised that Jason didn't because we were talking about like, oh boy, what records are you gonna pull out? And how about this Spider?
Oh shit! You son of a bitch!
So
I have it right here.
So Spider This is I believe their second record, right, Jason?
Yeah, that's right. Fucking Holly Knight.
Okay, so this is the great Holly Knight, who turned into an amazing songwriter that wrote songs for Pat Benatar, and did she write stuff for Aerosmith too?
I think so, but she wrote stuff for Kiss.
Oh, she wrote some stuff for Kiss. Yep. So and actually, this has Anton Fig playing drums.
That's right, right there in the white shirt in the middle.
Yeah, right there in the white shirt in the middle.
Look at that.
Mine is
Okay.
signed by Anton.
Oh well.
What
And
songs did she write for Kiss?
oh my gosh, she wrote some stuff off on Unmasked. Actually, I think she played keyboards on the whole record, right?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. And but she didn't get the credit.
Of course.
Yeah. Or does she? I can't remember. She talked about it in one of the interviews that she did recently, and they asked her about, I think she was on Eddie Trunk, and he asked her about it. Okay, coming up next, we've got now we're gonna this one really kind of set me on the road to like girl bands, and this is one of the earliest bands. This is the Runaways.
Oh yeah.
This is from 1977. This one's called "Waiting for the Night," and this one actually is the first album that Joan Jett started taking over singing because Cherie Currie had left the band. And this is a beautiful Japanese copy, really good. It's got the late great Sandy West there. On this particular album, it's got Vicki Blue playing bass on it, along with Lita Ford playing guitar.
Oh, Lita Ford, yeah.
Yeah, so
In other words, that's made in Japan. Yeah.
Yeah, this is a Japanese copy of it, and it comes with a booklet. The vinyl's in really great shape. I mean, really, really, really nice.
Altini, Holly Knight also co-wrote Hide Your Heart.
Oh yeah, Hide Your Heart. There you go. So you can't go wrong with the Runaways. They're good stuff. I love all of their records, and then this band spawned the career of Joan Jett and Lita Ford.
Oh yeah. Yeah, Lita Ford, she's great. So
Okay.
Joan Jett is too.
Yeah, of course.
I could have seen Joan Jett in a concert. Yeah, it's okay. Go ahead.
Okay, and this one's going to 1984. Okay, and this one is Lita Ford.
I love that
nice.
record so much.
This one's called This one's called Dancing on the Edge. This is her second record. Okay, featuring the song "Gotta Let Go" and "Dressed to Kill." I mean, great songs. The riff on "Gotta Let Go" is just great. I mean, she had great guitar tone on this one, and she also had a great drummer by the name of Randy Castillo playing on this.
I'll trade you my second Janice Joplin for it.
And this is I believe this is a UK pressing. Which, I mean, this album, if you don't have this is her second album. Really great record.
Yeah.
I mean, she's
so much talent
yeah, she sings and plays guitar great. Okay, so moving on.
Hey, Pat.
Yeah.
Do you have her first album?
I do, yeah.
The original cover?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, are you going to show it?
Well, I showed it on.
Oh, that's right. You're right.
A couple episodes ago, so I figured, well, I'll just show this one.
Got it.
And if you can go back to the earlier episode, and you'll see that it's she's standing on the cover, and the album's called Out for Blood, and she's holding a guitar that's actually bleeding, and there's like a chain web behind her. So they banned that cover for some reason, but okay. So moving on next, her co-partner Joan Jett. This is a record store day that came out, I think, about 2 years ago. It's called Bad Reputation. It's basically the soundtrack to the documentary Joan Jett, Bad Reputation. And I don't know if this is a colored vinyl or not. I can't remember.
It looks yellow.
Oh yeah, it is. Yeah. So there you go.
Translucent yellow.
Yeah.
Hey, wait, we have a little argument going on here. Max Weinberg, that he was the drummer on Letterman's.
No,
he was only Conan O'Brien's, and
That's
Anton
correct.
Fig was only on Letterman's.
That's
Anton
right.
Fig started playing with Letterman in 1986, I think.
Right after he recorded the Fraley's Comet record.
87 then. Yeah, and
Yep.
he played with Letterman until Letterman retired.
That's right.
And Max Weinberg played with Conan for many
Gosh.
years.
Many years. And what happened was he had to leave O'Brien because Bruce said, we're going on tour.
That's right.
And he went, hey, Conan, I got to go. And Conan gave him his blessing.
That's correct.
That's right.
Okay, up next we've got 1981, okay?
81.
Girls' School. This is an all-girl band. These girls were part of the new wave of British heavy metal. A lot like the Runaways, I guess you could say, but just a tad bit more kind of like maybe punker, a little bit more punkier, I guess. This is a UK pressing. If you're not familiar with any of this stuff, you can look it up on YouTube and check it out. But this is a great record here. UK pressing. Not sure what label this is on. I think is this Music for Nations? What is this?
Flip it over a little bit more. So this way, turn it around. It says, stop right there. Bronze.
Oh, it's on bronze. Yeah. Okay. So this is an early press. So I guess there's a 4 or 5 piece. I think there's 5 girls in this band. The guitar player passed away not too long ago, and they got another guitar player now, and they're still kicking butt right now. Okay. Oh gosh. And so this one here is from. This is 1983. I showed the first album a couple weeks ago, but this is Rock Goddess. They're part of the new wave of British heavy metal. They're a trio. There's 2 sisters by the name of Judy and Julie. Gosh, I can't remember their last name. But anyway, there's 2 sisters on there, and this is their second record, and this is the actual this is the UK pressing of this. The American version has them all standing on there, kind of like the back cover here, almost.
Okay.
And they had a video on MTV called "I Didn't Know I Loved You Till I Saw You Rock and Roll." Really good band. Real kind of just hard rock. I mean, just good stuff. The singer Jody Turner, that's her name, Jody Turner, and her sister are just great. And I can't tell what label this is on here.
It's A&M.
Oh, A&M. Okay. And again, this is a UK pressing. Sounds fantastic. Really good stuff. Okay, moving on. We have Royce, you showed one of these earlier. This is Stevie Nicks. This is from 1989. And this particular record is kind of hard to find.
Oh, it is.
Yeah, this was right at the cutting edge where CDs were starting to take over. So you can find this on CD all day long, but try to find it on vinyl. It's not easy to find.
Yeah, that's a challenge with a lot of stuff, although that is changing now.
Mm-hmm. And it's really clean, really clean.
Wow, that's pretty. I like that black and white.
Yeah. So I think this is Stevie Nicks' like fourth solo album, I believe. Something like that. All right. Moving on. Oh, this one here is not easy to find. This is a great band featuring the great Sandy Saraya.
Oh yeah.
This is from 1989. They had she was married to the bass player of Tesla, Brian Wheat, and
which one is it? They all have the same length hair.
Well, they're all guys, but I mean,
kidding.
Sandy's right here, I believe, on the right. Right, Jason? Isn't that her?
No. I think she's second from the left.
So over here.
Yeah, that's right there.
I would. Yeah.
Okay. I mean, there was a couple hits off of this record. They did some videos. They did 2 or 3 records, and then she kind of like they broke up, and they never got back together again. And I believe this is on the Polydor label, right?
Yes, it's Polydor.
Polydor.
Yeah. So this is
Pat
Yeah.
Josette Green says you are holding your vinyl sexy. Just want you to know.
Okay, great. and Jason, if you can read the hype sticker there, it'll tell you that what the
Yep, includes Love Has Taken Its Toll, plus One Night Away, Healing Touch, and Back to the Bullet.
Yeah, so you guys might know that song, Love Has Taken Its Toll. And again, the video's on YouTube. You can check it out.
Reality, whether we know the song or not.
Huh?
We know that reality, whether we know the song or not.
You should
Sure.
start singing the Rod Stewart song.
Yeah.
If you want my vinyl and I hold it sexy.
That's right. Jeff Davidson, I don't think that she is still married to Brian Wheat.
No, yeah.
It's
Yeah. Okay. Royce touched on this one earlier, but this is one of my favorites from him. This is Heart, Baby Lestrange. This is from 1980.
Wow. That's a cool picture.
And there's the band in the back.
Right.
This is not a this is a decent pressing. It's not super, but it's clean. You know?
Of course it's good.
Yeah, see. Okay, so yeah, they were on Epic. They went from Mushroom to Epic.
I was gonna say, if you show any dirty vinyl, I'm gonna have to send you a bottle of this. Royce's Magic Vinyl Cleaner.
Okay, this is a band coming out of Canada. Now, a lot of people may not know this band, but the singer is incredible. Her name is Darby Mills, and it's a band called Headpins.
Never heard of them.
Headpins, huh? Wow.
Yeah, she sounds well. Actually, what's her name? Oh gosh, now I'm skipping a blank here. The album that I showed last week, Chrissy Steele. Okay, so Chrissy Steele and Darby Mills sound almost alike. I mean, just very strong, kind of like Ann Wilson vocals, but just really good stuff. I mean, if you can check out their stuff on YouTube too. Not sure why this one says mine, but it is mine. Okay.
I gotta ask you, how do you find these fucking bands?
Well, look, you know, when you look from album to album, so I forget the name of the guitar. I found this band by the guitar player because the guitar player was highly recommended by someone else. So I started, you know, this kind of went from a Canadian thing to another Canadian thing. So. Yeah. And they said, well, if you like that band, check this band out because the singer is incredible. Mm-hmm. And I picked it up and I was like, whoa, holy smokes, this girl can really belt it out. I mean, she's one of those that can really belt it like Ann Wilson. So there you go. I can't tell what label that is, but it looks like a.
I can't tell either.
You hold it upside down. Try it again. The other way. Now hold it there. Hold it. It said SG. It just says head SG, whatever the fuck that is.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah. Not sure what SG is.
So good.
Yeah.
Sounds great.
Sounds great. Okay, now here's one that's probably no one's gonna know, but I gotta show this. This is a Japanese artist by the name of Ann Lewis.
Nope.
Okay, this is from 1988, and she was super popular in Japan, but then came out in America, did like 3 or 4 records. Well, she had many solo albums out before then, but they were all in Japanese. Then she crossed over and did this American album, and you would not believe the musicians that are on this. Actually, Jakey Lee and Doug Aldrich and all these other great guitar players are on this record.
Wow.
And it's called Mickey, okay? And our dear friend Mark Slaughter did backgrounds on like 3 or 4 songs on this record.
Oh, wow.
No kidding.
Yeah. And this is a Japanese pressing. Great, great, great. You can find this on YouTube too. Really good rock kind of melodic-y kind of stuff. I mean, come on, if Jakey Lee and Doug Aldrich are in it, you know it's going to sound great.
That's
you know what I mean?
That's right.
Right.
So, okay, so we've got Ann Lewis there. Thought I'd show that real quick. Coming up next. Oh, this one here is, I mean, how do you not talk about women in rock without Doro Pesch?
That's right.
Okay. So this is from 1987. That's right. This is the All We Are album. Got a bunch of scribbles on there and whatnot. And I think they just re-released this on a colored vinyl. I think my wife was just telling me that she just re-released all of the work on colored vinyl.
SpongeBob.
Yeah, Carol, stop streaming TV up there.
Sorry. This is on the Mercury label.
Yeah.
So I mean, this was kind of a big deal for her coming out of Germany with a really hard rock band, and with the video. I mean, you couldn't go one week without seeing that All We Are video on MTV. I mean, it was all over the place. So really good record by Warlock featuring Doro Pesch. Oh, and here's another cool record. This one is from, what year is this? This is from 1989. This is Fiona
Kip Winger.
That's right. So Kip Winger and her got together and they did this video and song, and I can't remember. It's
like
everything you do, you're sex and me. I think that's what it was called.
Yeah.
Really great song. There's a video for it. So Fiona Flanagan is her name. I think she might be Canadian as well. And man, oh man, this is a great record. I mean, it's really, sometimes it's pretty hard sounding, and other times it's kind of just more melodic. I believe this is the Adco, right?
Yeah, A&M, yep.
Atlantic.
I mean Atlantic.
Oh, Atlantic. Yeah, Atlantic. So there you go, Fiona. This one here is going to be another one that nobody knows, but I got to show you because this particular woman here, her name is Lisa Price. This is from 1983. I don't remember the story, but she had passed away right after she made this record, and she was supposed to be like the next like cool rock singer. And if you've never heard this is kind of like I don't think it's a whole album. I think there's probably like 8 songs.
It looks like 6.
6 songs. Yeah, it's
3
like
on each side.
Yeah, it's an EP. Mm-hmm. My goodness, this woman had a great voice. Really good voice.
By the way, Denise Kennedy said Headpins on SG was Solid Gold Records label.
Okay, there you go. Solid Gold.
Thank you.
If you ever see this in a local record store, do yourself a favor and pick it up. I mean, it's really good stuff. And I do believe there might have been a video at the time, but yeah.
Like straight up rock or
straight up rock. It's kind of like
like Pat Benatar kind of stuff.
Maybe a little harder.
A little harder. Okay.
A little harder. So yeah. So Lisa Price. So thought I'd show that. Yeah. What's the name of the album? It's Priceless.
Priceless.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Really good stuff there. Oh, and how do you not go to this next person here? Patti Smythe and Scandal.
Oh yeah.
Okay, 1989 or no, 84. I'm sorry. And this, what is this?
Huge hit.
Huge hit on here. The Warrior. I mean, yeah. This is not a great copy. I could use an upgrade, but still, this the recording on this record is fantastic. Man, she's got some great pipes on her, huh?
Yeah.
And she was such a good singer that actually Eddie Van Halen wanted her in Van Halen for a short period there, right after David Lee Roth left. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
That would have been
I mean, don't let that song "The Warrior" kind of, kind of like, I can't say tame, but
You just said taint.
Sorry, sorry, but you know, she's a hell of a singer. I mean, and the band is great. Okay, so this next album here, it's actually the shirt I'm wearing. This is a band called Within Temptation.
Okay.
This is
like Game of Thrones.
Yeah, this is a band from they're Dutch. And man, oh man, this is the band that kind of started. This is like Evanescence before Evanescence, and the singer's name is Sharon Adele. And let me tell you what an incredible singer she is. They don't ever come to the States that often, but right when this album came out, my wife and I found out they were coming to Denver, and we were living in New Mexico. So we drove all the way over there, saw them. They were fantastic. And we actually got this album signed, and she got the set list. And if you've never heard of them, check them out. They are almost I wouldn't say symphonic. They're more on the metal side than like, I don't know, like, I don't even know how to describe their sound. There's boards and there's double bass and all kinds of cool stuff, and just good rock and stuff. But
Speaking of that style, Pat, have you and Carol ever heard of Lacuna Coil?
Of course, yeah. We were going to pull it out, but there's only so much you can show on. Yeah, I mean Lacuna Coil. I mean this is the band that started all that kind of European, kind of cool, female fronted rock stuff. So you can find any of this on YouTube. I mean, this particular singer is incredible. I mean, really good. There was another band called Nightwish. But they were more of that's more like symphonic, but with almost operatic kind of singing over the top of hard rock. Right. It's really bizarre until you hear it, but she's not like that. Sharon is just a straight up great singer. And
a death metal band that has the female singer. Do you know, Pat?
The death metal band? Well, the one that comes to mind at first, it was kind of like a screamo band, and she kind of sounded like a guy, and I forget the name of that. Oh yeah, here we go. Look, speaking of Lacuna Coil.
Nice. Great band.
Yeah. So this is an Italian band, and they are and they're female fronted. What's the name of the singer's name?
Christina Scabbia.
Yeah, Christina Scabbia, and she's an incredible singer, and what a nice person. We saw them many, many times. They're always great. As a bonus here, we'll show you the tour shirt that was actually signed.
Oh wow, that's great.
Wow.
So and what a great band these guys are too. Okay, and last but not least, how do you not go without No Doubt? I mean, they're kind of rocky, they
of course.
I mean,
they're very rocky.
Yeah, I mean,
they're ska rock.
Yeah, it's more like ska. But this particular pressing, we haven't opened it because this is actually kind of hard to find now. This was one of those Walmart exclusives that's on double colored vinyl there. I don't know what color it is right there.
Yellow and white. Yep.
Yeah, yellow and white. Right when they were having that sale for $15, you could find these all day long, and people were just buying them up. But now, man, you can. It's hard to find.
I still want to find that. I would love to get it for a decent price. That damn Stone Temple Pilots Walmart record.
Oh yeah, the Stone Temple Pilots. But I mean, this has all the hits that you would know from No Doubt.
Doesn't she?
Yeah, Gwen Stefani. So there's the song titles that I can't read them too well.
Yeah, Icon is kind of a universal greatest hits series because Kiss has a record called Icon too.
Yeah. And this is all the Universal. They put these packages together.
Right.
But if you can find this, grab it, because I mean, how do you not like No Doubt? I mean, great stuff.
I have a Beach Boys from Walmart, and it says Icon on it also.
Yeah, they were probably they probably moved to Universal at one point in time too. So
and look, I can go on and on about all the great good female bands. What do we have here? Well, no, see, I said this earlier, so I don't know, but Bonnie Raitt, okay? I mean,
No, we were talking about that earlier.
You know, she plays guitar. She's a great good singer, great guitar. I don't, you know, do you categorize her as rock? I mean, she plays an electric guitar.
Well,
I don't know.
Yeah, right.
No, all I know is she punched Elvis Costello in the fucking mouth. Okay, so I love her.
Yeah, so I mean, look.
I think a modern blues guitar player you would have to call rock.
Yeah, I look, if you plug in, and I don't know, if you have an electric guitar and you plug it into a big cabinet,
Keith Urban plugs in. Is he rock?
Yeah. Well, he's a hell of a guitar player too.
I know, but
you know,
Brad Paisley plugs in.
Look, both of those guys
with a better country guitar players too. But
look, both of those guys. I mean, do you even call them country?
Straight up, that the blues is so much more, to me, so much more closely related to rock than country is. Although they're all intertwined, especially today. But the blues, I mean, all the good rock is blues based almost. You know.
Yeah, yeah. Well, anyways, that's it for me, guys. I'm sorry I went through that fast, and if you like some of this stuff, go check it out on YouTube. It's all great stuff. Really, a lot of European stuff there. A lot of whatever.
Pat, good job as usual. You've always got a bunch of great stuff, buddy. Okay, right on. So, okay, we're going to move through the rotation here. Now, Pat, when you were showing that album, I said, that girl looks like Gwen Stefani. And you said, yeah, Gwen Stefani. Was that Gwen Stefani in that band?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, no doubt. Yeah, of course. Yeah. Yeah, that's Gwen Stefani's band before she went solo. It's No Doubt.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
I mean, you know all the songs from No Doubt, you know?
Yeah, Don't Speak, I'm Just a Girl.
Yeah, Just a Girl. It's
about Michael McVeigh.
It's My Life.
Yeah, that cover. That's a cover.
Hey, baby. Yeah,
baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah, baby.
Jason, my man, you are up.
No.
You are up.
Well,
he's up.
It's all you, buddy.
The show is about to end in about 8 minutes because me and Altini have nothing. So, unfortunately, huh?
No, never mind. Go ahead.
Okay. Well, like I said, you know, and maybe this show is gonna motivate me to buy more, but most of the vinyl I buy is Kiss, so I don't have much. But Pat did, you know. There's my copy of Spiders signed by Anton, and I just wanted to show it because.
Well, that trumps my copy.
Oh, it does not. And I got it signed at a Kiss Expo where I was honored to interview Anton for the whole Expo crowd and ask some very important questions that Kiss fans have been asking for a long time. Because for people that don't know, Anton played drums on most of Dynasty. So when you hear I Was Made for Loving You, that's not Peter Criss, that's Anton Fig. And he played on all of Unmasked, and he played on Ace's solo album. So
that's right.
So Anton has a very huge Kiss history, and
hey, look! Hold on. I want to say something here real quick. Sure. You guys, Jason's being very humble right now, but he did an amazing job interviewing Anton Fig, and he asked all the right questions. And Anton actually said something in this interview that nobody ever knew.
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, the fact that he actually played the drums on those records. And go ahead and finish the story. I don't want to take it from you, Jason.
Well, I mean, you know, I mean, of course, all of us Kiss fans know now. And
we knew, yeah.
Yeah, we've known for the past maybe 20 years or so now. But Anton's never actually admitted that he was asked, he was paid to play on those records when they were having issues with Peter, and they asked him to keep quiet, and he kept quiet all of those years. And we started getting some rumblings about it in the 90s, but he never said a word. And then it finally came out in the late 90s that it was Anton that played on those records. And
okay, so they wanted everybody to believe Peter was still playing on them.
That's correct. That's correct. Okay. Now this is old news for Kiss fans. All Kiss fans know this. But
I know.
A lot of non-Kiss fans probably have no idea that when they're listening to I Was Made for Loving You, that's not Peter Criss playing, even though he's on the cover and he's credited for playing. So,
wow.
But yeah.
Jason, your interview's on YouTube. You can go.
That's
you
right.
Can go watch it, right?
That's right. Yeah. It's on Mike Brun's channel and it's on my channel as well. But yeah, if you just, Anton Fig interview, probably Kiss Expo or something. Yeah, it's pretty good. I got to talk to him for about 25 minutes and
it was great.
Asked him a lot of cool stuff. So the only other thing I have to show with Women in Rock, I cannot believe I don't have any Vixen or, the type of stuff I listen to. I just don't. And it's because I don't collect much vinyl outside of Kiss, is I have my mom's original copy of Precious Time.
Look at that.
Wrote her lovely name on it up here. Oh, here we go.
Yeah.
With the original shrink on it. So that, this is the record that has Fire and Ice on it. Her cover of Helter Skelter came out in 81. And I remember this playing in the house when I was a kid all the time, and still got the inner sleeve. There's the lyrics.
Look at that, Altini.
Yeah, there's the inner sleeve. Look at that.
Look at that.
Still got the inner sleeve.
Yeah, and on the beautiful Chrysalis label.
Beautiful Chrysalis.
That's right. So
look at that.
Yeah.
Take a good goddamn. Oh, you're gonna break it.
Easy. Does it feel brittle?
See,
That would snap, man.
People always used to talk about how great, original pressings of records were, but most of them were pressed 120 gram, and they're relatively thin.
Very, very thin.
So, yeah. But no, I love this record. I love all the. I had a whole bunch of my parents' records. Both of my parents have passed away. And I had a flood in my childhood home, and I lost about half of them. So I lost probably 4 or 5 Pat Benatar records, a couple of Joan Jett records, a lot of cool stuff. But I don't know. Maybe I'll start going out and buying some non-Kiss stuff.
You touched on something there, Jason. You haven't seen a lot of represses of the Pat Benatar catalog.
No, there's not. I don't know if there's been any.
I
don't know if there's been any. So
that's interesting.
Yeah, and there's a couple of these records that were, just
huge, massive,
huge records, and there's no reason why. Maybe Kiss My Wax Records will go after a couple of these to license.
Oh, that would be nice.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Back in the day when I used to buy a record and it sucked, they made great frisbees.
Well, then you just bought an expensive frisbee, didn't you?
That's right.
It was like $5, and I go, "What the fuck? This album sucks. I'll never play it."
So, which one? Okay, so what record did you frisbee?
He didn't. He's just making it up.
No, there's plenty. The Root Boy Slim and the Sex Change.
Oh boy, here we go.
I can see it. Yeah.
Right.
The very best place.
Jeff Davidson Pat says there's a Pat Benatar icon, which would be a kind of a universal greatest hits. Because
but I don't think they remaster anything for those kinds of things, do they?
They probably don't. Those are on the cheap. You could get all those icon CDs when they first came out for like $4 or something like that.
Or do they remaster those? I'm not quite sure.
I don't know. You'd have to read the liner notes. But
wow.
So anyway, Root Boy Slim and the Sex Change, and the song was "Put a quarter in the juke and boogie till you puke." That became a fucking frisbee.
And look, you guys, we're leaving out a ton of artists like Hailstorm, Orianthi, Jennifer Batten. There's a ton, Vixen, the Go-Go's, the Bangles.
Bangles.
We're missing out on a lot of stuff. I
have all of that stuff on CD. I have the whole Orianthi catalog on CD.
She's a great guitar player. Look at Tall Strauss. Yeah, Nita Strauss. She's in Alice Cooper's band right now. Took Orianthi's place. She's released 1 or 2 solo albums lately.
Yep, she sure has.
And she's what a shredder she is on guitar. She's just amazing. Look at Tall Wakenfield. She was a young woman playing for Jeff Beck, and if you go back and watch some of the stuff from maybe like 10 years ago, she's playing on that stuff with Vinnie Colaiuta and all with Jennifer Batten too. Geez, man, just what a incredible bass player she is. And gosh, there's so many other bands that we're missing out. Nightwish. Who are some of the other bands that geez, a ton. I mean, I can.
Yeah.
If we were doing CDs, I could bust out like a bunch of other stuff, but maybe we'll have to do that some other time.
Yeah.
Because I've got some obscure stuff when it comes to like, girl vocalists, with hard rock stuff.
Right. Jason, do you have anything else, Jason?
I don't, man. That's really
Okay.
Unfortunately all I have.
Okay.
I can talk about them and I have them on CD, but I just don't have a lot on vinyl.
Yeah, well, whatever you want to do. I mean,
No.
if you got somebody
I'll
on stage you want to talk about, we've all done that before. But
No.
okay, Mikey, you are up.
Okay. Well, first of all, I don't have. I know I'm going to hear shit for this. I don't have rock, girl rock bands because I don't like girl rock bands. I love Heart.
Why is that, Altini? I'm genuinely curious.
I'm going to give you, for instance, you watch Colbert, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you watch his band, and you got John Baptiste, he's playing, and then you got the girls in the horn section. Girls playing fucking saxophone, girls playing the bongos. There's one on, I get the fuck out of here. I don't like it. All right? It's too butch for me. That's what
have you ever seen Nita Strauss? There's nothing butch about her. She's hotter than hell. Alice Cooper's guitar player.
Oh, I saw a picture of him next to Alice Cooper. Don't like girls with guitars. I fucking don't like it. It's that's just me.
Okay.
Okay, I don't like it.
What about Femme Fatale? They were a female-fronted band.
Femme Fatale's a good one. Waiting for the big one. Already.
Look at the band that Nita Strauss came from. No, not Nita Strauss.
She was in Iron Maidens.
Yeah, she was in the Iron Maidens, an all-female tribute band
with Courtney Cox.
That would even be worse. Girls playing Iron Maiden songs.
Oh my gosh, you're crazy.
All right,
okay, Mikey, I've got to ask you this then. Listening to what you've just said, how do you feel about all those glam bands where the guys were dressed like girls and wearing makeup like them? Like, look what the cat dragged in. Or
he worked for one.
That's not girls. But wait, want me to show you my shit? Anyway.
Yeah. Oh, don't show us your shit, but show us what you got.
Well, look, last week somebody was running overtime and I had to go, but I wanted to show. I had to show this. This is my album of Royce on the cover. Okay. Royce after he had a couple of rum and cokes. Okay.
That's him after he spills his rum and coke on his heart record.
That looks like Napoleon Dynamite, man.
No, that does kind of look like Royce.
Yeah, right.
I'm not saying anymore.
Songs with these crazy sound effects in it, la da da. So anyway, I was going to.
All right.
I was going to show you.
I want to say to all my lady friends in the chat, I don't feel the same way as Mikey. I love to see women musicians. I don't care if they're playing lead guitar, drums, rhythm guitar. It doesn't make any difference.
I don't care. It's if they're
about the talent and the sound. That's all that matters.
That's right.
All right. Well, to me, if girls are singing,
yeah,
absolutely love it. They could be the leader of the band singing, but when they start playing guitars and shit, it just doesn't look.
But you love Heart. Nancy Wilson is the sister, and she plays guitar.
All right, there's an exception to my rule.
Oh my Lord!
But look, all right, so I don't fucking like it. All right. Period. So,
no, you do like it. I think you're just like telling yourself you don't like it. You just said you liked it.
Fucking telling you I don't fucking like it. Okay.
Look, you can try to tell me you don't like it, but you love Heart, and there's two sisters. One plays guitar, one thinks you like it.
To the rule, like in Prince's band, with Wendy and
Lisa, yeah.
Yes. Okay, I didn't Lisa. Okay, but Wendy with the guitar and her fucking mustache.
Oh my gosh.
Nah.
Wendy Melvian is amazing guitar player.
All right. Anyway, you know what? Her father was the head of some record company.
Hmm?
Yeah, Wendy.
Really?
Yeah, and that's why he really brought her in.
Wendy Moyven?
I don't know what the fucking
Melvine.
Melvine, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so look. All right, so look.
Prince dated her sister.
Royce
there you go.
I was going to show you that.
Now I understand. Now I
Royce
understand.
did it. All right. Now here's the love of my life.
Oh boy, Tony Bennett.
Cher.
Oh, Cher. There you go.
My God,
that's a great picture.
Right? I mean, wow.
That's the album that came out right after she started dating Gene.
Yeah, I was going to just tell you about it. This is on Casablanca Records.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And she was dating Gene. And look, I even have that is intact.
The inner sleeve. Look at this. What is going on with you?
Because I really like this album.
Oh.
And look, and a clean vinyl.
Look at that.
Right? But it's that kind of vinyl.
Yeah.
Wow.
And the name of this album was Take Me Home. And the song was great. But the best part about this was...
Don't mind us. We're just trying to do a show there, Telly Savalas.
Shut up. What do you call it? In the special thanks, she thanks Sonny, Jeannie. That's what she used to call him, Jeannie. And Gregory Lenoir Allman.
Oh, there you go, Mr. Allman.
Right?
She named all three of them right there. Boom.
Yeah.
Right, because she was banging everybody at the same time.
That's right.
Who's got it better than her? She's the one.
We're gonna get banned. We're gonna get banned.
hey, Jason. Do you know on the Tom Snyder show when? And I'm sure Altini, you've seen this too on the Tomorrow the Tom Snyder show when Kiss was on there in 1979. Gene says something, and he goes, he's looking at the camera and he goes, "Hello, Luli." Do you know that?
Yep.
Are you familiar with that? He's actually saying hello to Cher.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Huh. Why did you just say hello, Cher?
Well, because he didn't want to be that guy.
Right.
Oh, okay. He was smitten with her, man.
He sure was.
Right, and she treated him like he treats all the other girls. So
that's right.
All right, so
Denise Kennedy said, "What if Cher learned how to play guitar? You wouldn't like her?"
See, that's hypothetical. You know, I probably wouldn't watch it. That's for sure.
But you don't mind hearing her.
Wow.
No, like I said, you could front the band, sing away. I'm in love.
No, she's very, very talented lady.
A guitar or a saxophone in your hand. Yeah.
That's right.
How many people remember the Sonny and Cher show used to come on every week?
Oh, yeah.
We all watched that in my family. What a fun show to watch. They always ended the show with "I Got You, Babe." They sang that together, you know. That was a great show. It was a lot of fun.
So here's another like sort of girl band.
That's what I was going to do with the Poison record.
Wow.
It's a nightmare.
More like dude looks like a lady right there.
That's right. There's a nightmare. So anyway, that's my little joke. But that's all I got. I don't collect any girl bands.
I like your shirt though.
Thank you.
There's some more. Most of what I have, the female fronters, they're a little old, but there's a lot of new stuff I'd like to get. I mean, some of the stuff Pat was showing looked great, and Oriente. I mean,
some of the stuff that Pat showed, I ain't buying.
yeah, that's for sure.
Oh man,
and that's okay. This
is what's great about our show and Royce's show, and what's great about America is my choice, freedom of choice.
Right. Yeah. We don't all have to like the same things. We never will all like the same things. It's just, I mean, I'm just discovering Kiss. I have 1, 2, 4 albums now. 4 Kiss albums. Great. Alive 2, Destroyer, Rock and Roll Over, and the Kiss World, Best of Kiss. Yeah, the one with the red vinyl. Yeah. And I've been listening to them, and I've been enjoying them.
By the way, I was
kind of late to the dance, so to speak.
I was dead serious about Blondie in Central Park is definitely one of the worst shows I've ever seen in my.
Dear God.
Let's say boring, okay? Because everybody's there, playing call me, right? But she just stood there like a fucking like a lump,
Yeah.
Didn't walk back and forth. You know how you walk back and forth on the stage to keep people like interested. She looked like she was had stage fright.
That's bizarre because I've seen Blondie several times and she's all over the place.
Yeah. Well, I haven't seen her live, but every time I've seen her on a video, she's all over the place and very exciting to watch. I mean, I love her music actually.
Altini Bob says, "Break out your Britney Spears."
I just saw that. If we were doing pop, I was going to show some Christina Aguilera. So.
No, you can show that anyway.
I love Christina Aguilera
too.
From Staten Island, by the way.
Her second album,
Staten Island,
I thought was brilliant, stripped, and I have it on vinyl over here. So
wow,
Christina Aguilera was born on Staten Island, bro.
You need to show that,
Staten
Jason.
Island.
I'll grab it real quick.
Yeah, yeah.
That's all he got.
I'm gonna send you a Blondie.
I'm gonna say, return to sender.
Oh my gosh!
Hey, I just ordered a bunch of Tom Jones records.
Oh, beautiful! Hey, did you see that reaction video I sent you?
That's because of you, you prick.
Man, come on! You got to admit that is a great song.
Oh, forget it! I'll never fall in love again.
I've got the best Tom Jones album ever made.
Oh, he does. It's like 20 in 1.
What is it? What is it?
Show it to him, Royce.
Royce?
Right.
Hold on, he had to go get it.
Carry on. I'll bring it back when I find it.
If Royce was the pilot of my plane, it would be, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We're cruising at an altitude of 40,000 feet. I just drank 10 rum and cokes, and I'm not wearing any pants.
Oops! Oops! Sorry about that. I just happened to spill it all over the console.
Why are the lights going on? I don't get it.
Okay, I'll show you. I'll show my Tom Jones album. It's Tom Jones Live.
Oh, it's on the
Is
parent
that the
label.
one live at Caesars or the one live at the Flamingo?
Jesus, got to ask these complicated questions, don't you? It doesn't actually say here, but if you look at the outer edge, it got stuck in the press, and they stamped 24 of these together. You count the rings. It's like counting the rings on a tree. And
look how thick that is. That is awesome.
Yeah, I love mispresses from a.
There are 24 albums stamped together here, and you know my friend's mother, 55 miles away in Santa Maria, they used to have the what was it, the Columbia record pressing plant?
Yeah, Columbia House. Yeah,
Columbia House. Yeah, and she worked there, and she got this and a bunch of other cool stuff. You know, some 45.
I'll tell you what, Royce. I don't get my actual vinyl signed, but that piece there deserves a Tom Jones autograph on top of it.
Yeah, silver paint
That
pen.
would be-
that would be a showcase of a piece that would just
frame that baby up. That would be great.
Is that crazy or what?
Obviously, it didn't come in a box, right? They just gave you that like that.
Yeah, look at they're all melted together.
They're all melted together. They all got that they got stuck in the press.
They get stuck.
And every time a new one came down, they just kept stacking them up, you know,
until they hit the stop button and pulled it.
It
off.
really doesn't. It doesn't say where it. It doesn't say where the fuck like Tom Jones Live.
Okay,
I think that's all it says.
You're forcing me to put my. Of course, it didn't come in an album cover. It'd have to come in one of these 8-album box sets.
Well, look on the label. It might say the year.
By London Records Inc.
What is this? Oh, geez.
Great stuff. Land of a Thousand Dances. Shake. That Lucky Old Sun.
What's the?
You know, Columbia would put any label on it you wanted, you know. So they.
But I mean, does it say the year on that?
Year. Let me look.
Is it the same? Is it the same label on the front and on the back, or is it side A and side B?
No, it's the same parrot label, but no, there is a side 1 and 2. This is side 2.
Oh, that's awesome. Okay, so you can you can actually read every song that's on the record.
You can read every song that's on the record, correct? So anyway, so my buddy, I got this from my buddy. He had a lot of cool stuff. He had a bunch of 45s I brought home, and some of them had the original 33 1/3 spindle hole cut, you know, and really they were all made on that spindle, and they would cut the bigger hole because the 45s played on. You had to put a spider in them or some kind of little adapter or something, you know. I mean, we used to buy those spiders, you know. They had them in fish bowls at the record stores, you know. They're like pennies each, you know.
That's awesome.
But they originally, during the pressing process, they had the same small hole that the bigger albums had. You know, I don't know what it's like today, Jason. You know more than me, but anyway. So anyway, that's the kind of stuff. That's my Tom Jones.
And I remember Royce, when I first you know, I worked for the distribution arm of our company, but you know, we're owned by the pressing plant, United Record Pressing.
Right.
And I remember walking through the owner of the company when I was getting interviewed was giving me a tour of the pressing plant, and he pulled a mispress out of the garbage can, and he said, "See, stuff like this happens all the time. You know, we just pitch it, and you know, it gets recycled and all that stuff." And I looked at it, and it was a White Stripes record, and I was like, "Oh, that's a great eBay piece." And he said, "Oh, that's a way to get yourself fired real quick." So
that's funny.
Yeah, he's like, "Don't be going and taking stuff like this. You know, it's not our property; it's property of the label. The label paid for it."
That's right. Yeah,
that's funny.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. Yeah.
Zoom out.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, put us all in.
Okay.
Look, I want to show you guys one thing before we end this program. This is how much I love Tom Jones.
Oh, God. That's
What is that?
It's a window board.
Oh, I might have to take my headphones out. I don't know if you guys can actually see that or not.
Well, we can't because you SpongeBobbed again.
And frozen.
Oh,
something's going on with y'all's internet, Pat?
Yeah, I think we're stuck on Wi-Fi.
Oh, that's what it is.
I don't think we're actually.
You sound good now.
Okay. Sorry. Okay. So, but this is a promotional. I can't really tell what album it's from. What is it from right there?
And How to Swing.
The lead in How to Swing.
Yeah.
I laid this big old thing on his limousine, and look at where he always signs it.
On his crotch.
That's funny.
This thing, you know, I cherish this piece just because of who he is and whatnot. And I absolutely love Tom Jones. But look at that. That thing is huge.
Yeah.
Now, you know what? Before COVID, prior to COVID, he was going to go on tour. And he suddenly he canceled all his dates. Like I said, prior to COVID, do you know why he canceled?
I do.
No.
Why?
Well, because well, first of all, his longtime wife had passed away, and he didn't do anything for a long time after that. And just recently, and I want to say it's been within the last year and a half, 2 years, he has been on The Voice in the UK, but I'm not quite sure if it's called The Voice, but it's something just like that. And he's 80 years old, and they get him up on the stage, and he still belts it out like there's no tomorrow.
Before I die, I want to see him live.
Oh, you have to. He's incredible. Incredible.
One of my all-time favorites.
Growing up in Henderson, Vegas area, he was always a staple out there, you know.
That's you know, that's why I love him so much, because of growing up in Vegas and caring for all those performers that would, you know, literally be on the strip, you know, when residencies wasn't a thing, he was there, you know.
He was there. He was always there.
Yeah. I have a big love for Tom Jones because of living in Vegas.
Very entertaining too.
eBay, his records are cheap as shit.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, I bought a lot of 3.
Which ones did you get?
I don't even remember. but there was a lot of 3, and they were all VG plus. So I can't wait to get them, and I'll start. My neighbors are gonna hate me because
more than they do now.
He's gonna be pounding on the door. Hey, Bobo, you like Tom Jones?
Yeah, I'm walking out. It's not unusual.
Yeah. What's new, pussycat?
Whoa, 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 whoa! What's new, pussycat? Hey, that was pretty good. You got to admit.
My Delilah.
No.
My favorite version is dry.
Okay, all right.
Vagina.
All right.
Oh man.
Dry vagina.
Dear Lord.
Sorry, ladies in the chat.
Look, we said this was going to be an all-female thing, but you didn't have to go there.
No.
Well, guys, I guess.
Please get some kind of low trim.
This is starting to sound more and more like a construction site to me.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you know me. Once I start getting a little bored, I go whoop, 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 whoop.
Well, maybe it's time to sign off.
Yeah.
Or mute Altini.
You want me to sing this out?
Yeah, no. Now it's time to say bye, Altini.
That was good, man. Bye, Altini. Everybody, look at my weenie.
Oh my God.
I want to say goodbye to everybody in the chat.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for joining us. I hope you all had fun, up until the last couple of minutes, that is. That's funny, Mikey. That's funny.
Yes, thanks for everyone for hanging in there in the chat. I hope you guys enjoyed it.
With us, it gets a little crazy sometimes. And I don't know what's in those lollipops Mikey's eating, but
yeah, oh yeah. He got those at the dispensary.
They might be from one of those gummy shops or something.
That's right.
Actually, mine's from a dummy shop.
Oh.
Dummy shop.
I swear to God, I got my windows open. Somebody's smoking reefer out here.
Oh, nice.
No wonder you're going berserko.
Yeah, you got to contact high.
That's right. Okay.
All right then.
Okay, guys, I'm gonna sign off, and we'll see you guys. Thank you very much. We appreciate you coming to the show, and we really hope you had a good time.
We'll see you.
Ali Kanishba.
Okay. Good night, everybody.